Hello, hello, and welcome to the Life and Diary of David Brainerd. I do hope you're doing well today. This is day number 60, Lord's Day, April the 10th. Rode early in the morning and walked out and spent considerable time in the woods in prayer and meditation. Preached to the Indians both forenoon and afternoon. They behaved soberly in general. Two or three in particular appeared under some religious concern with whom I discoursed privately. One told me her heart had cried ever since she heard me preach at first. Tuesday, April the 12th. Was greatly oppressed with grief and shame, reflecting on my past conduct, my bitterness, and party zeal. I was ashamed to think that such a wretch as I ever preached. Longed to be excused from that work, and when my soul was not in anguish and keen distress, I felt senseless as a beast before God, and it felt a kind of guilty amusement with the least trifle, which still maintained kind of a stifled horror of conscience, so that I could not rest any more than a condemned malefactor. Wednesday, April 13th. My heart was overwhelmed within me. I verily thought I was the meanest, vilest, most helpless, guilty, ignorant, beyond creature living, and yet I knew that God had done for my soul at the same time. Sometime I was assaulted with doubts and fears whether it was possible for such a wretch as I to be in a state of grace. Friday, April the 15th. In the forenoon, very desolate. In the afternoon, preached to my people and was little encouraged, in some hopes that God might bestow mercy on their souls. Felt somewhat resigned to God under all dispensations of his providence. Saturday, April 16th. Still in the depths of distress. In the afternoon I preached to my people, but was more discouraged with them than before. I feared that nothing would ever be done for them to any happy effect. I retired and poured out my soul to God for mercy, but without any sensible relief. Soon after came an Irishman and a Dutchman, with a design, as they said, to hear me preach the next day, but none can tell how I felt so to hear their profane talk. Oh, I long that some dear Christian knew my distress. I got into a kind of a hovel, and there groaned out of my complaint to God, and withal felt more sensible gratitude and thankfulness to God that he had made me to differ from these men, as I knew through grace he had. I hope you've enjoyed the reading today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.